Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 11 of Season 1 2022 in the D-Class Fixed Touring Car Challenge. Once again with me, driving the Hyundai Elantra NTC. Can't believe we're on week 11 already, our second to last week of Season 1. This week's circuit, we're around Oulton Park Circuit, the island layout, and the date and time is set to the 1st of April 2022 at 20 to 2 in the afternoon. To match the official race time sent out on the Season 1 PDF. All circuit guides use sprint setup, same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an off-board lap, and as usual this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times, but let's see if we can help you guys find some time around this tricky and narrow circuit. So here we go then on our breakdown lap. We want to be on the left-hand side for the quite fast right-hander of turn 1. The braking zone, look for the gap in the fence or the banners on the left-hand side. And we're just going to put half pressure on the brakes down to 4th, coast in, and then start accelerating from the apex point using all the track on the exit, keeping 2 wheels on the track because you will get a 1x there quite easily. Flat out through this right-hander, holding it tight to the right. And just as it dips down, look at that brow of the hill just up ahead. That's our braking point. Again, quite a light brake, down into 3rd gear, coasting in and then accelerating, holding it tight all the way through this left-hander, being careful not to run too wide on the exit. A very stingy 1x there indeed. Get over to the left-hand side now, tricky braking zone to spot. You can see, again, just the brow of the hill in the track, there's 2 of them. The one further ahead as it starts to dip down again, that's our braking zone. Hard on the brakes this time, down to 1st gear, coast in towards this apex of the hairpin, and then once your car is predominantly facing the direction you want to go, that's when you can absolutely floor it to maximize your traction in this front-wheel drive machine. Hold it on the left-hand side now, ready for the chicane up ahead in our braking zone. A nice easy one this time, just as we pass the 100-meter board. Again, hard on the brakes from 4th down into 2nd gear this time. We'll do this in slow motion. You can see about 70%, 80% as we start to get closer. Turn in, getting as close as you can to that barrier. Dab the throttle. A quick lift off to get it turned into this left-hander. Again, back on the throttle. Full throttle, getting it over to the left as soon as you can before you lift off one more time to get the nose turned into this right-hander here. As you coast in towards the apex, you can then accelerate out up to 3rd gear on the exit, and then up the hill you go, flat out for a little bit for a quick breather. We've got another tricky braking zone to spot. There's not really anything around to spot apart from that green square up ahead, and we've started braking at this point, so about 3 car lengths before that green square on the right-hand side. As we go down to 3rd gear, hold it tight to the 1st apex and the 2nd. We start accelerating after the 1st one, smoothly, not full throttle, and then you can get a nice exit down this back straight. And the final braking zone is just as your car passes the arrow, and you can see a little dirt patch on the road up ahead as well. It's just as that dirt patch starts. So down into 2nd gear, get it turned in. The camber of the corner is quite nice here, but again, be careful of understeer on the exit. 2nd gear for that corner, up through the gears and across the line for a 127.9 in the Hyundai. Let's do that again, full speed uninterrupted. So gap in the banners on the left, down to 4th, coast in, start accelerating from the apex. Trying to maximize your speed there without getting that 1x. Flat out now, over to the right-hand side, looking for the dip. There's the brow of the hill, down through the gears, down to 3rd, hold it tight and start accelerating nice and early through here, just being careful not to run too wide on the exit. It's now flat out, obviously, over to the left-hand side, looking for just as the track starts to come down again here, hard on the brakes, down to 1st, get it turned in, coast in, and then accelerate as soon as your car is pointing diagonally or straight up this direction, because that is where you want to maximize your traction and get the best exit you can for a possible overtake into this chicane. 100-meter board up ahead, hard on the brakes, down to 2nd gear, get it turned in. You can see we had 2 bites of the cherry there so that we didn't hit the tyre wall. Lift off to turn in, accelerate, lift off again to turn in, over on the left-hand side into the right-hander, and then accelerating up this hill flat out. We go up into 3rd gear just as we exit that corner, again to try and maximize traction. We want to hold it on the left as we come around this corner here, looking for that green square, about 3 car lengths in front, 5th down to 3rd, turned in, hit that 1st apex, and now smoothly apply the power as you go all the way through that double right-hander. Holding it on the left-hand side now, we're going to brake after our car passes the arrow board on the left, hard on the brakes, 5th down to 2nd gear, holding it tight to the left, open up this corner as much as you can so you can accelerate nice and early up the hill, flat out, holding it to the left and across the line for a lap of Oulton Park Island in the Hyundai. If you want to see what the races are going to be like, don't forget to check out the media day that we had for the RLTC, which was a few weeks ago now, but it's not too long ago. It was this season, and definitely worth it because they raced hard. A difficult track to overtake on, so be careful of that, but an easy track to defend on if you haven't got anyone behind you that's going to kill you. As usual, that's pretty much it from me, so I'm going to leave you with this offboard lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And before I forget, check out the Discord to sign up to our special 5K event for where you're going to 1v1 around this circuit in MX-5s to win a car or track of your choice. Join the Discord to find out more. And if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace.